Hey, Tony with Product Manager Hub, where we talk all things product management. Once again, this is going to be a recap of the life of a product manager, Volume 2, 2023. Usually within these recaps, I like to give you just an overview what it's like to work as a product manager and just give you kind of a weekly reflection of how things within the product management world are going. My weekly recap, I always like to kind of group it within the meeting aspect ratio of my week. And this week it was from an agile type meetings. I had roughly about 7 hours of meetings this week from a business perspective. Once again, it's getting in there and understanding different things around roadmaps, budgeting, whatever you want to call it. Roughly about 4 hours this week from a technical aspect. Once again, I work within enterprise software. So it's a lot of conversations around, the fun APIs, data management, solution architecture, all kinds of different things. We had roughly about 10 hours discussing those types of things. And then from an administrative standpoint, we had roughly 3 hours of admin. Once again, that's just prep for any kind of journey mappings, any kind of business review meetings, anything of that nature. So, long story short, we had roughly about 24 hours worth of meetings. That is butt in the seat, face to face, or actually over Zoom. Talking with different individuals about product management stuff. Regarding tip of the week, so it's been kind of interesting. I work in an enterprise organization, and one of the things that I've noticed probably over the last 6 to 8 months is within the enterprise organization, a lot of times what ends up happening is they are a heavy project focused type organization where they run a lot of waterfall type projects for a very long run rate. They have to go in and identify all kinds of requirements up front, get the whole shebang going, if you want to call it that. With the product charter to the funding, all of these things. The interesting thing behind it is a lot of these organizations start transitioning into the agile mindset or trying to adopt product management. And so what they end up doing is they kind of have a little bit different of an iteration standpoint. So they still have your business, and then what they end up doing is kind of flipping IT into a product management style um, organization within IT specifically. And the interesting thing is you still see there is issue between business and IT because IT is moving a little bit faster, adopting an agile mindset, working with the developers, pushing out code to production and trying to get on these iterations, whereas the business still is a little stuck in the old project. So trying to get them to understand how to iterate on products has been a little bit of a learning journey. It's going in and understanding how to convey, yes, we understand you're trying to get a product to market. We don't need to know all the requirements up front. We don't need to map out thousands of risks. We don't need to know a lot beyond the users, the initial journeys, the basic journeys, and then how are we going to get that down first. And then it always goes back into mapping back your vision statements, understanding your vision, understanding where the business wants to go, and then you develop your OKRs based off of that. Once you develop your OKRs, then it's working with the product managers to start delivering product that is going to meet OKRs that then align back to the product vision. So it's just been kind of a weird transition for the most part. So once again, just to boil the ocean on that whole topic, and I could probably go on for hours and hours about it, but the tip of the week is going to hinge around as a product manager, consistently work with your stakeholders, with your business, whoever it might be, to help them understand what it's like to do agile development, how to iterate, how to think about requirements, how to build in those loops, feedback loops, so that you can get product faster to market and understand how to pivot as you continuously bring that product to market. So, once again, to recap, work with your business, help them understand agile methodologies, and continue to press forward. That is my recap for the week. I would also encourage you to please visit productmanagerhub.io. We are launching a brand new newsletter that is going to be published on a weekly basis, and it's going to be ship it to production on Friday. So it should be a fun newsletter. Basically, it's going to give you tips, tools, resources to help you become a better product manager. Once again, visit productmanagerhub.io and you should see a pop up to join that newsletter. Thanks for listening. And if you do have any questions, feel free to connect with me in any way. Yeah, thanks. And keep shipping to production. Have a good one.